Here at WhoseTeaTV, we do things our way. And there ain't nothing that no one can do about it. Because this is a space where we are allowed to be who we want to be. And remember, we're here to find out whose tea is it really? Is it mine? Is it yours? Is it theirs? Or is it ours as a collective? Today, we're going to find out. Because I think it's mine, but shoosh, it might be theirs, might be his, hers, and everybody, for all I know. So if you didn't get a last chance, if you didn't get a chance to watch the last live that I just did, don't fret. I'll wrap this up real quick in a summary so we're all caught up to the same space. 23 years is a long time. That's more than 2 decades. And for those who don't know what a decade is, that's 10 years. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to act a fool yet. Tonight's lipstick is to the left. It's by MAC. That's MAC. And it goes on just like that, nice and smooth. I know a lot of people like that purple. I don't remember the name of it, but it's by MAC as well. Tonight, we're going to be eating some of these good old omega-3 nuts. When I figure out how to get there, yeah, see, omega-3 deluxe mix. It has all the good makings of a healthy protein snack. Again, we're drinking some Blueberry Bliss by Yogi. I don't have the box in here, but you can imagine or go back to my previous videos. And I will tell you that Yogi tea is something else. I don't know if you watched a couple of episodes back, but I had bought a box that said that it energizes, help you get energy, get focus. Even though I've been focused for a while now, I just realized something that I've been preaching for a long time. I never applied it to myself. Ain't that something? I've been preaching about something for years. I tell my children, tell my husband, anybody who want to know it. If they come to me and they tell me that they are not happy, I say, well, change it. Well, darn it, it's my time now. So I'm changing it, and I'm here to tell you that now, since I don't consider unemployed, I'm unbothered now. So I will have more time for my viewers. Forget that. I will have more time to learn how to be on TikTok. Shoot, I might even start a Snapchat and figure that out. I already started a podcast. I got a lot going on, baby. This is 2024, and if I you know what, I don't make resolutions anymore. I spoke about this in my other video. I'm not making any resolutions anymore. I'm just doing stuff. And whoever like it, whoever don't, you hate it, I love it, whatever your mentality is, it's yours to have. I don't care. I don't care, baby. I don't. I am living my best life at this point. When I go to California, I don't have the health issues I have now. Have. You know why? Because I don't have stress. When I visit my parents, there's no stress. They live like the ultimate life. They have the ultimate lifestyle for people that are still getting around and are of okay health. They're doing really, really well. Okay. When you could wake up and you got that California sunshine spilling on your body and you don't got to wake up over here on the east and take a vitamin D capsule, it is giving. Okay. Really giving. Anyhow, for those who weren't here recently, let's start back a little bit. I've been on the job 23 years. For 23 years, I have been felt to be less than because I'm always committed to whatever I sign up for. Not no more. I might commit to YouTube. I might commit to TikTok. I might even commit to Instagram right now. But I'm not committing to nobody else's workforce for a moment. Because, and here's a big because, I've always been a firm believer of working because I've been programmed to be. When I look back at my life as growing up from the age of 6 years old, I've had to work. When I was 6 years old, my mother was diagnosed with a disease called scleroderma. For those who don't know what scleroderma is, I highly encourage you to look it up. Because remember, healthy tea is just being in the know. Okay? Well, she was sick. She was really sick. And, it was just my sister and myself at the time. And if my brother was born, I don't know. It might have been a baby. I'm not sure. I can't even remember. But I do remember at the age of 6 years old being tasked to go to the grocery store for my mother. So I go, and at the time I was 6 years old. And my stepfather was working, and I remember us needing some things. So maybe my brother was born because I know milk was on the list. Miss C's getting a little old and tired, so I'm not. Don't hold me. Don't hold me. That's why it says the things in this video are alleged, in my opinion, but this is my truth. Okay. So anyway, I was tasked to go to the grocery store. I'm 6. My sister's 5. We had to get on a bus. And in order to get to the bus, we had to walk, I would say, not a mile. That might be a stretch. Maybe a quarter mile. We walked. We had to walk to the bus stop. Okay. Now, mind you, we're 5 and 6. We get to the bus stop. We get on the bus. We go to the grocery store. Everything that our mother wrote down, we followed to a T. So early on, I've been able to complete tasks. Okay. So we get what we were supposed to get. We go back home. Everybody in the family was talking about it at that point because everybody worked. Like everyone worked. Everyone was conditioned. We always thought we had to work. I mean, there's nothing wrong with work. Don't get me wrong, but there's different ways to achieve how you get your check. And it should not involve the sanctity of losing your mind or being in bad health to get said check. Now, for those who might have been here previously, I will repeat to the people in the back that were not here. You showed up late. Now I'm going to have to school you all over again. In 2008, I was with a patient. I got shingles while on the job. The next morning, I woke up, my face was paralyzed. Hence why my eye looks funny. You might be looking funny over here too. Shush, I don't know, because I thought I was having a stroke the other day. But we won't even get into that right now. We'll get to that later. So anyway, I ended up walking around with an eye patch on it was for months. I had to go to therapy. Most people don't realize that there is not just a physical therapy, but this was some type of therapy where they did like nerve shocks. Like they would hook these leads up to your forehead and they would shock you to try to get this nerve and to get the paralysis out of your face. I wish I knew the actual name for it. Maybe I'll look it up later and post it in the community. That's if I get to it, because I might be doing something else tonight, like watching TV, because it's been a while. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be watching TV. Don't forget the Oval's coming on tonight for anybody who's a Tyler Perry fan. The Oval's coming on tonight. With the guy from was that guy on Dukes of Hazzard? Oh no, that was the guy from forget it, scratch it. That was the guy from the Haves and the Have Nots. He was in the Dukes of Hazzard. Get my stories mixed up. So in 2008, I had Bell's palsy. Let's speed up. So we're in 2024, 2021. The big C comes out. Ooh, the big C. We all know because it's still here. They call me in. Now I've been home because I got some things going on. I told you guys I got some conditions. Okay. So I'm at home. They call me in for the big C shot. I really don't mess with needles all like that either. But okay, yeah, I go and do whatever I'm asked to do. I've always been and I hate to say it, a yes ma'am or yes sir type of person, because again, that's how I was conditioned to be. But I go in, get the shot. The next morning, I can't walk. It blew my disc out in my back. Like, bloop, bloop, gone, disc gone. Who pays for that? Who pays for that? Me. I ain't pay for that, but me. I went through a whole year of going to like a pain clinic to get epidurals in my back. I had to use a walker. I had to use a potty chair. I had to have my grown children come and give me a bath. My husband getting up in the middle of the night to get me on a potty chair. Like, who imagines that? And they're not even over a certain age. No one. And then I hear that someone from administration, not my manager, but someone from administration asked my manager why I wasn't back to work at. Oh, I hope she would have been back by now. Bet you didn't know I knew that, but boom, there it is. You know now. Wanted to know why I wasn't back to work at. How messed up is that? I was home for a whole year. I couldn't even get in a car, get in and out of the car. And matter of fact, since I was home the whole time the big C was going on, I was nervous about driving again. I hadn't driven in 3 years. I wasn't going to the grocery store or nothing. My family did everything for me. I almost had agoraphoria where you are afraid to go outside or whatever is called. I literally was afraid to be around people. I was sort of hyperventilating and everything. And they're talking stuff like this is easy. Have you ever had someone cut your back open? And granted, the type of person I am, you're not going to ever know. Like, I don't feel good today, but do I look okay to you? Because it's none of your business if I don't feel good. I shouldn't have to promote that I don't feel well. Half of the time, I'm barely walking. And then the one day I needed a cane and went to work, my boss laughed at me for having the cane and was talking to someone else who was a peer of mine. And they obviously had no idea I even knew. They didn't even know I was there. I kept that right here because I remember everything. I might forget like short term stuff every now and again, but the long term is real. And I try not to stay stuck in the past, but it's kind of hard for me to look at you as a man of your caliber when you're laughing at me for using a cane. Yeah, I didn't forget that. Especially when I have horrible arthritis, horrible. I've already had one back surgery, need another one, need my hip done and everything. So some days it's hard. Like it's raining on the east. It's been raining all day. It was snowing first, and then it just turned into a washout, and it's still raining. And when I left work, because I just got to the point where I'm just like, forget this. This is not of me. This place is trying to kill me. Oh, can I say that? This place is trying to take me out. This place is trying to take me out. Let me say that loud, proud in this microphone. This place was trying to take me out. And I don't even understand why. Like, have I not been good to you? Oh, wait. If she comes and she tells us something's happening, that's a complaint. Oh, she's complaining about it. Oh, someone's telling me today, well, they figure you'll just complain about it and you'll just keep working. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Because before you even said that, I already said bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay, I have over this. I've been making you money for a long time. And I haven't worked for this place as long as I worked for the last person, even though it's the same place. You guys will have to follow me to actually get all this, because I can't give it to you all in one day. It's just too voluminous. Okay. If I sat down, and I'm really good at writing better than talking half of the time, if I sat down and wrote down all this, a huge list of all the things I went through in 20, 30 years of just working there, you'd be like, oh, heck no. Where's this place at? Everybody be ready to be boycotting. Okay? Everyone will want to boycott at this point. Because, people, they talk about all these wonderful traits you got to have to be employed there, and you got to be this type of individual. And, it's all about equality. It's about this. It's about not being biased. We're this, we're that, we're this. And don't forget, in the end, you're going to have to work like a slave. And it's not everybody. It's not everybody. I was asked to help. When you call on someone for an assignment, you ask the person that will get the job done. And I've always been that person. So maybe in the aspect of where I'm always talking about accountability, I'm going to take accountability and say that when I knew it was too much the first time and I told them and they didn't do anything about it, I should have left then. I should have just left then. Because my title on my job is billing, but not have I only been doing billing, I've been doing medication authorizations. And for those who don't know what that is, if you've ever been on any type of prescription medication and the medication wasn't covered by your insurance, then you would call Miss T. And Miss T would fill out all types of forms that sometimes take 30 to 40 minutes per form, because I have to go through your whole med list, your whole chart, and write down anything you've ever taken, any illness you've ever had related to this said medication. And I would do all the documentations. It's almost like me running out here and investigating. I'm investigating a case. But before I can, submit my case to the court, I have to, run around and get all my evidence together and get all the facts straight before I can present this to the judge. So that's what Miss T would do for you. If you were my patient, Miss T be running around here doing everything I can to make sure, A, you don't have to pay more than your copay, your co-insurance. You're not paying anything out of pocket. Whatever you need, I got you covered, because that's just me. And that's just the way I've been. But what am I getting out of all of this? Like, okay, yeah, I get a paycheck. For all the things that I could list that I would do in a day, answering the telephone, checking patients in and out, whatever anybody needs, Miss T got you covered. You would think that I was making bank. You would think that, and by far, I've never played a game of Monopoly. I have never played a game of Monopoly. But my math is mathing. I can add all day. And this ain't it. I have written email after email. I've had meeting after meeting. And the only thing that can be, that has, first of all, I was lit this morning. I was lit. I'm on my way to the mailbox. Very, very public space that's out of the office. And the manager of the other office that I work for tracked me down halfway to the mailbox, yelling my name. For those who don't know me, don't know that from me getting the Bell's palsy, from the shingles that I got while at work, it damaged my hearing. I lost 40% of my hearing. So I can't hear on a good day. And I had one bride talk stuff on me at work. Hey, you know who you are. Old faithful, you know who you are. Talking stuff on me because I don't wear my hearing aids and because I hear things wrong and all types of stuff. How inconsiderate. How inconsiderate. Even if you're mad at me for not wearing my hearing aids, why would you tell the patients? She made a mistake. She can't hear. She's not wearing her hearing aids. Why are you talking about my disability? And I said something to her about it, and she probably didn't think of it that way. But again, they got her in a position where she's out here barking at every damn body to walk by on a good day. On a good day. No matter if you're a patient or employee, she's barking at you that you're not doing what she wants you to do. But that's a whole nother story. And when I leave, I don't plan on burning bridges with anybody, but I will speak my truth all day, every day. How about that? So, anyhow, I walk into the mailbox and I hear someone screaming my name. If I can hear you say my name in a place, in an area that echoes, you are screaming my name too loud, dude. Like, what? I turned around and I said, what? You didn't hear me calling you? You didn't hear me calling you? Father, why are you following me out? What is so important that you need to speak to me right now when we're in the lobby of a hospital? What is so important? Well, yeah, I'm gonna have her come over starting in February, and you can train her on Wednesdays. So the old me being complicit. Yeah, I'll train her. Yeah, whatever. The new me, like, I ain't training no dang on body. Not one person. I don't care. The fact of the matter is you got a job, but you need to be trained on how to do said job. You got a promotion over me, but I need to teach you how to do a job. Oh, you want to get better? You want to get better? Because I take accountability and knowing I should have left a long time ago. Because I can count on, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I've had 6 people get jobs over me. Okay. Now you want to know why Miss T didn't get the job? Because Miss T doesn't have a degree. You know how many billionaires are walking around that don't have a degree? Oh, I forgot that, you know, they're pushing these narratives on everyone. You have to go to school. You have to go to school. I've gotten a long way and not going to school. You know, I'm not like Cat Williams running out here speaking thousands of languages and stuff. Hey, Cat, what's up? You've always had our respect over here at WhoseTeaTV and within my family. People really just rock with Cat, okay? But when Cat went on the Shay Shay Club and he started speaking his truth, I said, wow, go ahead, Cat. Don't give a freaking hoot and nanny about any darn body. And I admired that he went on there, he spoke his truth, and he didn't care who, what, where, when, how. Now, back to where I was at. Anyhow, screaming for me at the mailbox, telling me what days I'm going to train this bride. And I'm thinking to myself, why do I got to train these people? Nobody trained me to do squat. I've always been the type of person, like, if I felt like I needed to know something, I do the research. Why would you be waiting on me? Like, this is crazy. Come in. Like, I am not going to tolerate the foolery anymore. It's out of control. It's just out of control. Like, I don't know where else to go with this. But maybe I'll go back and start labeling these part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, because eventually I'm going to get to a point here. Thanks for hanging in there with me, but eventually I'll get to a point. Maybe I'll have to clip it all together in a video and say boom, 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 boom. But I'm responsible, I guess, for making these people the way they are. But the part that killed me is when I called Life Solutions today and I said, I have a problem. They're talking about talk to your manager. I have write your manager. I have speak with administration. I have write administration. I have. And they're like, well, you need therapy. Why do I need therapy? Because they want me to work more. 4 job titles, 5 job titles, 1 paycheck. Make it all make sense. I am like livid still. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to come back. And when I come back, somebody better be in this dang on live that asks me some questions. Ask who they are. Ask who they are. If you're in the East Coast, ask who they are. You probably already know what it is. This is modern day slavery at its finest. And then when I say, if I was not Black, would this be happening? Crickets in that mother sucker. Crickets. Crickets. Or maybe I couldn't understand why she just didn't say anything. But that was the proof. That was the proof. So hang tight. I'm going to go drink some water, wet my whistle, because that's another thing that goes wrong. Dry mouth. Hate it all. I can't stand it all. I'm just like, we are definitely going to be here for a majority of the night because I am livid and I ain't got nothing else to do but hang with my crew on YouTube. So we'll be back.